Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being on the call tonight. This is another round of Clayton's Classroom with Clayton Nolte, inventor of the Natural Action Technologies Water Structuring Unit. We also have Tim Tula on the line with us. He's the director of our research team here at Natural Action Technologies and is invaluable to some of the questions that come up sometimes, so we may hear from him as well. Just to give you a little bit of idea of how we're working this tonight, it's a little bit shorter call tonight. We're only going to be on for an hour tonight. We have some other things going on that we have to tend to. So if you have questions for Clayton and you want to get in the queue right away, go ahead and press *2 on your phone. That'll put you in the question queue, and we'll get to your questions just as soon as possible. When we call on you, we'll unmute your line, and then you'll be free to ask your question. We'll want to keep everything pretty precise and going at a faster clip tonight since we're only going to be on for an hour, and we'll get to as many people as we can. All right, I think we're ready for the first call. Let's see, first call here. We've got an Arizona caller. Go ahead, I've got you unmuted.
Good evening, Clayton. I listened to you on the Healing with the Masters several weeks ago, and what an amazing blessing for humanity. My questions were, I have two short ones. How do you hook up a structured water unit to reverse osmosis or ultraviolet system in the line? And the second quick question, what does microwaving do to tap water? What does it do to the structure of tap water? Please.
Well, first off, RO systems, you can hook the unit up anywhere. Most people feel and we probably see a little greater influence on RO water when it's hooked up afterwards. But primarily, let's say structuring wise, you're getting this. You'll get the same benefit. The benefit between RO and structuring is the structuring removes the energy, or let's say the vibrational effect of the physical. And if you remember, everything you eat and everything you drink was out your elimination system. So it's the energy or the vibration of the food you eat that goes to your cells and feeds your cells, and that rides on a water molecule. So in a sense, when you RO your water, you're removing the physical, but you're not removing the energy from the physical. And what structuring does is it erases or neutralizes that energetic adversity that's in the water, the toxins that you're trying to remove through our reverse osmosis. So, again, whether you put it before or after, it neutralizes the toxins and it enhances the benefits. So I usually say put it where it's most practical to put it, but you can put it either way, either side. And most people do select, I believe, just before you drink the water. As far as what you're asking about microwaving, microwave totally removes all the energy from water. It makes the water extremely dead. And Tim has some results from taking microwave water and structuring it. And if you'd like to chime in, Tim, you're welcome.
Sure. We have done interesting tests with taking tap water that's already structured, and then we microwaved it, and we found that there was adverse response from the body, such as pulses going off balance, and also muscle tests changing to weak. And so we took that same microwave water and structured it through the dynamically enhanced portables and also the original portables. And we found that essentially it returned balance to the body. The pulses came back online. The nervous system started to regulate again. And that was it within one pass of the dynamically enhanced. And The original, it took 3 passes to see the same results, basically, with muscle testing, pulse checking, pulse tests, and so it was really dramatic. And we've also seen on the GDB, the nucleus of microwave water looks completely incoherent. So it's a beautiful thing that structuring is bringing microwave water out of that state of what Clayton's just talking about.
Thank you, Tim.
Absolutely.
So that answer your questions?
I'm not getting chased by a skunk tonight, so it's all good.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right,
welcome.
thank you very much. Okay, let's take the next caller. We've got a caller here from Rockport, Massachusetts. Go ahead. I've got your line unmuted.
Hi, my name's Miriam, and my question is regarding black mold. I would like to know what the effect would be of structured water to mitigate the effect of mold inside the house and also on the body.
Tim, hit it, man.
Well, we just had some great news from some of our distributors of people bathing in the structured water for a few baths. I believe it was 4 baths, and their psoriasis was already lessened by about 85%. And a few more baths, they were quite cleaned up in their skin, just that alone. And that's really a good place to start for people, is really to experience the structured water with baths and to feel that envelope of energy. And with molds, we've done some interesting tests where we took molds that were definitely pathogenic. We knew that they were adverse for the body. Again, pulses were changing, muscle tests were shifting just by breathing in these molds. Okay, and then we passed those molds through the portable white ball, and instantly we retested, and those tests changed immediately. So now we're seeing, again, the body responding in a positive manner to what was once toxic from these molds. And we did that with those molds being in, actually, we were using 2 different types of bottled waters that people buy every day, and the molds sitting in those waters were still toxic. We did it with distilled water as well. So we had 3 different samples going there. And then we also had the mold sitting in structured water. There was no adverse reaction. That was basically for a day or 2 we had them sitting. And the molds that were pathogenic, we then, like I said, we put them through the portable and they instantly shifted. So that's what we found so far, and we hope to provide you with more analytic lab analysis, but I think it's really powerful what we've already found. It's incredible, really, to see that.
Would it actually have an effect on the airborne mold, though?
I mean, how are you asking? I mean, like, as far as, like, if you sprayed or misted structured water, there's definitely a beneficial effect to that.
Okay.
And so, in other words, yes.
Okay. Great.
And hopefully you'll see some evidence as you go to, let's say, showers. Keep checking to see how if there's mold growth or not.
Right. Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for your call. Okay, we've got a caller calling in here from Seattle, Washington. I've got your line unmuted. Go ahead. Hello? Anybody there? This is a 206-682 number. If that's you, go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
the sophistication of technology.
Yeah, I know. I think we'll go on to the next caller and come back. Okay, next caller from Palm Desert, California. If that's you, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, great. Okay. Yes, my question is mostly with the handheld device. How is that different than what I'm doing with water now, which is just with intention and using source energy medicine?
Well, Tim, you can respond to this also, but primarily with our handheld structuring, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to be. You don't have to have those specific intentions and blessings to contribute. What structuring does is it energetically neutralizes all toxins in the water, and it energetically enhances all nutrients. So when you do your intention or your blessing or your prayer, virtually all that energetic is made available at the cellular level instantaneously. And when you do it personally, it works too. So I just always say that structuring it pretty much guarantees that you're getting full measure. You don't have to be in that zone continually. When you structure, it's there for you. And Tim, you can respond to that also, please.
And then the other question is, what are the mechanics of that handheld? I mean, I just can't visually understand how it works with the water passing through it, you know.
The mechanics is the dance. It's movement. So when you go out and dance, you're spinning, you're turning, and every time you turn, you're detoxing. So when you turn to the right, your toxins go out through your skin, through your armpits, through places where you've had trauma. If you spin to the left, the toxins have to go out through your elimination system, so they go to the center of your body. Mm-hmm. What structuring does is it simultaneously spins the water to the left and to the right. So it creates a balance in the water, and this is why we call it structured water. It's nature's way of making water healthy. Internal to your body, your heart structures the fluid, your blood, and when you have structured water, and we've proved this over and over and over again, all it takes is a few drops of structured water, and you change all the water in the vessel. But the way it works, again, it's a vortex. It's a double vortex. The water goes through, and it's turning to the left and it's turning to the right, pretty much simultaneously. And in the portable, the number of times that it does that spin creates a significant increase in the biophoton energy level of the water. And again, one turn detoxes the water, energetically detoxes it. So the more turns you have, the more energy that you're releasing from the water. The unique thing about the original structuring unit is everything is in the movement of the water through it. We have currently added a dynamically enhanced unit, which has attributes within the flow form inside of the unit that, like I said before, when you do a prayer, all those things are added on. And what we have done is we have added on things that address specific issues that are creating a dissonance for